guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do a reading for the Divine Masculine Collective. So I'm going to start with the Yogi Oracle. So Spirit, what is it this collective needs to see and hear today? This is Masculine Collective needs to see and hear. Well, that just seems like far too many, Spirit. I will keep them. Okay, so we're going to be here a minute today. I hope that's okay. If not, you can just, scroll away and not watch. Makuragaishi, Pillow Turners, Perspective Shift, Playful Disruption, Inversion. I don't know if it's just me, but this thing looks like it. Okay. This is on pages 90 and 91, so those numbers could be relevant to you in some way. Reverse thinking. A sleeper wakes to find their pillow has been mysteriously moved to the foot of the bed, or maybe they themselves are now repositioned upside down. This is the work of the Makuragaishi, a mischievous yogi whose nighttime antics leave you feeling disoriented. Or maybe they're nudging you to look at the world in a different way. The phrase, Gyakuten Nahaso, reflects the power of reversing your perspective to uncover new insights or solutions. The Makuragaishi card encourages you to stop repeating the same mistakes that are getting you nowhere and try looking at your situation from an unconventional angle. If you're really stuck, just do the complete opposite of what hasn't been working. Reflection. How can you turn your perspective upside down to find a solution to a problem, gain new insights, or become unstuck? Okay, the next message. Jiboku, Blood Drinking Tree, Cycle, Retribution, and Healing. Okay. It's on pages 70 and 71, Washing Blood with Blood. In a quiet aftermath of battle, a lone tree towers among the fallen, its twisted roots nourished by the blood of the dead. This is the Jiboko. Over time, it transforms into a vampiric entity, luring unsuspecting passerby to feed on their vitality. This yogi is a stark symbol of how violence perpetrates itself, draining life and energy in its destructive cycle. The phrase, washing blood with blood, is a vivid reminder of how harm begets more harm. Retaliation only deepens wounds. Think of this as a forgiveness card. The Jiboko is challenging you to break free from patterns of conflict, no matter how small. Seek understanding and peace instead. True strength comes not from revenge and one-upmanship, but from breaking the cycle of conflict. Reflection. How might forgiveness or understanding restore balance in your life and make more space for healing? Okay, and now we have Mokurin, Many-Eyed Monsters, Awareness, Vigilance, Perception. Okay, this is on pages 92 and 93. Those numbers could be relevant to you. Walls have ears, shoji screens have eyes. In the flickering candlelight of an old Japanese-style home, you feel yourself being watched, and you are. From the many tears in a paper of a shoji sliding door, disembodied eyes blink open and close, observing. This door is a Mokurin. These yogi appear in neglected places and remind you that nothing is truly hidden. The proverb, Kabi ni mimi ari, shoji ni mi ari, cautions that even the most private actions and conversations can be seen, heard, and misunderstood. That's why it's important to be aware and mindful of what you say and do. A moment of indiscretion, such as sharing a friend's secret or venting frustration too openly, can lead to hurt feelings, broken trust, or unintended consequences. Reflection. Have you been neglecting discretion in a way that could damage a relationship or bring complications into your life? And I feel like this could directly be pertaining to your divine feminine counterpart, right? Okay, now we've got Amafuri Kozo Rainfall Boys, Fortitude, Maturation, and Growth. Okay, this is on pages 30 and 31. After the rain, the ground hardens. Under gray skies, a small figure appears, a boy in a child's kimono, wearing wood-gated clogs and a broken bamboo umbrella hat on his head. This is the Amafuri Kozo, and wherever he goes, it rains. The seemingly counterintuitive idiom, after the rain, the ground hardens, stems from the idea of how loose soil, once saturated and compacted, becomes more stable than it was before. Similarly, facing and learning from challenges and obstacles teaches you valuable life lessons and ultimately makes you tougher and wiser. Even arguments and conflicts in personal relationships, when approached with effort and understanding, can lead to deeper mutual respect and create stronger bonds. Reflection. How can you let current challenges strengthen your foundation for the future? Okay, now we have Jinmenju, Human Face Trees, Appreciation, Unique Encounters, Preciousness. Okay, and this is on pages 66 and 67. Treasure every encounter. Hidden in forests, secluded valleys, or mountainous mythical lands grows the Jiminju, an otherworldly tree bearing fruit that look like little human heads. These faces don't speak, but if you ask them a question, they start giggling. Be careful, though. If they laugh too hard, they'll fall to the ground, wither, and die. Seeing a Jimenju is a rare and precious encounter. The phrase "ichi go ichi," which originated with a 16th century green tree master, is used in martial arts and Zen, teaches you to cherish every encounter as each is a unique occurrence that can never be repeated. This card reminds you to be fully present, pay attention, and cherish every person and fleeting moment with gratitude and respect. Reflection. How can you more deeply appreciate the moments and people in your life? And it is really important to appreciate the people in your life that help you, right? Like, you want to feel appreciated, so do other people. It's a natural human need to feel needed and wanted. Okay, now I'm going to pull from the Unknown Tarot. I'll figure out where the heck I said it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what else does this masculine collective need to see and hear today, Spirit, regarding their connection? Or regarding their healing journey? It's not giving me anything today. Come on, Spirit, what does this masculine collective need to see and hear today? Okay, thank you, Spirit. So we start with the Five of Swords. I'm pretty sure that's Five of Swords. Let's see. Yes. Five of Swords is about self-destruction. Yet another card of warning. The Five of Swords depicts the destruction of the self. You'll be lured into another situation or argument you know to avoid. Your selfishness and desire for power will lead you to defeat. Pain and discord will resolve. So what Spirit's saying is that when this situation comes in, if you have that desire for power and selfishness, you're going to end up not succeeding at whatever it is that this is coming towards you. Okay, next we have the Father of Wands. The Father of Wands depicts a snake. Here we go. Father of Wands is on pages 70 and 71. The Father of Wands is a man of mystique and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them with an open and loving heart. Usually you'll find him involved in the healing arts, as he's deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He's able to hold steady and still during conflict. So you're either being guided to get into this energy, or the person you're connected to is in this energy. Okay, next we have the World. And that is in the Major Arcana. And the World is the final card in the Major Arcana. The World is the final card in the journey of the Major Arcana. It signifies completion, harmony, and contentment. It's rare to experience this energy, as we are usually consumed by wanting, needing, and achieving. So when this card appears, contemplate for a moment the idea of being whole. Focus on the image on the card, close your eyes, and envision this radiating energy inside of you. What does it feel like? Where is it located? What blocks you from feeling a sense of wholeness each and every day of your life? Okay, definitely something to think about, because the whole purpose of this journey is to come into wholeness within yourself. Okay, and next we do have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and this is on pages 136 and 137. The Two of Pentacles signifies inevitable change. Since the Pentacle suit relates to earthly possessions, this usually means a new job or financial situation or a move. Even if you fear this change, it needs to happen and might even be fun. Face it with the grace of a newly formed butterfly. A world of possibilities balanced upon your delicate wings. I love that. Okay, so it looks like you're either going to be moving or changing jobs, Masculine Collective. And then finally, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and this is on pages 134 and 135. In the center of even the giant redwood trees, a tiny seedling once stood. This is the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. It's the seed that takes root, grounding you for the future. You're in the beginning phases of a prosperous venture. Stay grounded. Go outside and take time to appreciate nature. You may also find a windfall of wealth headed your way. Beautiful. So it looks like you've got a lot of things coming in your energy, Masculine. Now, finally, we're going to pull from the Wildwood Tarot. Spirit, are there any other messages this Masculine Collective needs to see and hear today? Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with the Page of Vessels, the Otter. So this is the book that it's before. Yeah, there we go. Page of Vessels, Otter is on page 114. Equally at home on land or in water, the otter's ability to move between these spheres, perceived as a way between worlds, makes it especially sacred to the Celts. It is also sometimes listed as one of the oldest animals in the story of the rescue of the child god Mabon. As a dreamer and a visionary, you weave a spell that few can resist. Your loyalty, devotion, and sense of fair play mark you out as an individual whose will is tempered by a profound understanding of the other world. Okay, and I feel like this could represent the feminine you're connected to. So, as a person in your life, a good sharer who applies her or himself to matters with deep intuition. They are reflective and joyful by turn, making them a delight to be with. As a mediator, they can help facilitate resolutions. A loyal friend who is both cooperative and supportive. They can be emotionally vulnerable, easily swayed, or selfishly absorbed in their own troubles. Man, why does that feel like they're describing me to a T? Holy crap, so your feminine is very much like me. And then we have, as the final message today, number 11, the Woodward. Okay, and that is in the Major Arcana. The classical tarot image of strength is a beautiful, mature woman controlling or holding a lion. The inherent balance of this image shows the calm beauty of patience and love, countering the unbridled emotions of anger and hate. The woodward, an ancient guardian of the wildwood, symbolizes the inner power that comes from facing fear and understanding the nature of darkness. The inner strength that comes from this awareness gives the individual the emotional body language and the humility that says, I am not a victim. Treat me with respect. Do not mistake my passivity for weakness. Within the Wildwood Tarot, the woodward is a hunter whose prey is solutions to moments of crisis. He acts as an emotional backstop when fate or the destructive energy in a situation faces us with seemingly irrational or overwhelming disaster. When this individual is removed from a place of seeming security, they are stripped of the emotional baggage that holds them in a state of limbo. During this stripping away of illusory power, individuals find within themselves their true inner strength. A person who has learned from the experience of the journey around the wheel of the year gains vital wisdom about the nature of patience and resolution. However, neither of these qualities is enough on its own to give the spiritual hunter courage to forage in the wilderness again. A certain fierceness is needed. The hunter must be as strong or cunning as the creature they're tracking and as dedicated to their goal as the lioness is to protecting and feeding her cubs. This is not mindless, irrational aggression, but the tempered stoicism of a cool and resolute passion. The strength of the woodward is both a balance and a dichotomy between the energy of the hunter or the guardian and the grounded inspiration found within the ecstasy of drumming and war dancing. These energies honor the qualities that provide protection and inspiration. Through adversity or the process of rebalancing in life, we find courage within ourselves that flows from an unknown source. Sometimes that courage has to do with facing unavoidable truth or dealing with a person or problem that no amount of physical confrontation or emotional bravery will resolve. The woodward strength, drawn from nature's inherent power to renew and overcome, is needed if we are to foresee what is to come and wait upon the turning of the season. Sometimes when faced with a challenging situation, we may find our own backstop, the point from which we will not retreat or from which we cannot move forward with quiet confidence. The Wildwood ethos has much to teach humanity about calm, resolute strength. I love that. I absolutely love that message. And learning calm, staying calm in any situation is the best strength that there is. It's definitely huge strength is shown. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Zodiac. Spirit, please show me the feminine that this masculine collective is connected to. Thank you, Spirit. So this is just so you know this reading's for you. So for the feminine, we have Mars, number 17, someone with a lot of passion and energy. We have number 19, Saturn. This could have been taking a very long time to come to resolution. Number 20, Uranus. Meeting this person could have been extremely sudden and unexpected for you. Okay, we've got number 3, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We do have number 18, Jupiter, coming out. I feel like you both had a lot of expansion within yourselves due to this connection. Number 6, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And then we have number 21, Neptune. So I feel like there may have been a lot of illusions in this connection. You could have had a lot of deception with your person initially, because Neptune can also represent deception. Spirit, please show me this masculine collective. Show me the masculine collective, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so for signs and synchronicities that this is your reading, we have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming out. The element of Spirit, divine timing has been at play here. We have Moon, the High Priestess, intuition, inner knowing. So you will have inner knowing if this reading's meant for you. We have Mercury, the Magician. If you are wanting communication and trying to manifest this person, then this is your reading. And then we have the element of fire. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.